Well, I know one of the keys to a successful chip shot is to make sure my hands stay ahead of the club head at impact. Unfortunately, many players get wristy at impact, and as a result, they hit a lot of ground balls. So is the problem caused by my left hand or my right hand? Well, I'll examine the problem, plus I'll give you the cure. Next on Winning Golf.
Winning golf.
Look at this putt, guys.
What we play.
Nice shot.
Working on that short game each and every day. I'm near the green again. That's where the action all begins. 'Cause we're winning golf. Everybody wins. That's right. Everybody wins.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP helps companies run like never before. Run better with SAP.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another thrilling week of Winning Golf where everybody wins. And boy oh boy, today I am excited to welcome three of Winning Golf's very special sponsors: SAP America, Infinity of Ardmore and Westchester, and Proforma Industries. A little later in the show, these three talented teams will test your short game skills for 5 rounds in the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge and hopefully take home some amazing prizes like this Cleveland Golf stand bag. What a prize! And of course, our champion today will have the opportunity to pitch for the keys to a brand new Infinity G37 convertible. What a car! And for my instruction, I'm going to show you exactly how to keep your wrist quiet when performing a chip shot. But before we get to all that excitement, let's take a tour around today's host facility, the beautiful and scenic White Clay Creek Country Club. One thing is for sure, it's easy to spend a full day at White Clay Creek.
Here at White Clay Creek Country Club, we have a one-stop shop. I mean, not only do we have the casino here, but we have a fantastic Arthur Hills designed golf course. We have a wonderful practice facility that encompasses a lot of different varieties of things for all ages, whether it be golfers, juniors, lessons. We have it all here for you.
You can begin your day with a wonderful round of golf, follow that up with a delicious meal in the famous Rail Wine Bar and Grill, and if you weren't so lucky earlier on the golf course, you can trot next door and try your luck at Delaware Park. White Clay Creek Country Club, a public facility with a private mentality, is known throughout the area as a terrific venue for food, golf, banquets, wedding receptions, and corporate meetings. The banquet team provides unique catering packages and would love to be part of your wedding reception, employee gathering, or any other occasion you choose to celebrate.
Here at White Clay Creek Country Club, we have a 110-seat fine dining establishment where we have over 100 wines from around the world. We have an amazing team of chefs, extraordinary customer service with our front of the house staff.
The golf operation is truly special and includes a well-stocked golf shop, a practice facility second to none, a professional and service-oriented staff, and a golf course that is always in pristine condition. The Arthur Hills design course is challenging and demands superior course management, with water entering the picture on 15 of the 18 holes. Although reaching 7,000 yards from the tips and earning a 140 slope rating, White Clay Creek offers 5 sets of tees, which allows players at any level to enjoy their experience. With a variety of holes, impeccable conditions from tee to green, and nature surrounding you at every turn, it's a golf course that brings you back time and time again.
We cater not only to our membership and to the public, but we specialize in outings. Whether it be a corporate outing, a charity outing, you have a group of 16 guys, a group of like 140 guys. You know, come on down, we're going to be able to customize a package for you, do tee gifts for you. We have an outstanding food and beverage department to do a banquet meal for you, would be lunch and or dinner.
Another special feature that separates White Clay Creek from most venues is its remarkable practice facility. White Clay Creek provides a 60,000 square foot natural bent grass tee box, a 7,500 square foot bent grass putting green, and 2 separate 5,000 square foot short game greens, all in mint condition. Speaking about improving your game, let the professional staff assist you through private lessons or its Popular Golf Academy. Besides the spacious outdoor practice facility, White Clay Creek also provides an indoor training facility with amenities that include a state-of-the-art V1 swing analysis system, a launch monitor, and a 65-inch screen for a crystal clear view of your swing. Demo clubs and fitting systems from most of the major manufacturers are also available. White Clay Creek is easily accessible from I-95. Just look for the Churchman's Road exit. From there, just follow signs for Delaware Park. Check out the website at www.whiteclaycreekcc.com or call 302-994-6700.
Now it's time to check out what's on the tee with PGA professional Doug Hendricks.
Well, David Hutchison, thank you for being on Winning Golf today. It's great to have you.
Thank you very much, Doug. It's a pleasure to be here representing SAP and to sponsor Winning Golf. It's been a really great partnership with you and a great experience.
Well, thank you, David. You and I had numerous conversations over the last few years, and it's obvious that SAP is going through a transformation as we speak as a business. And we don't have the time to maybe dive deeply into it, but can you share one aspect that SAP is going through as a business?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Thank you for the opportunity. I guess most importantly, back in 2010 or so, we were forced to really reinvent ourselves as a company. If you think about it, the financial markets had changed forever. The global economy was unstable, and the way companies were consuming and purchasing software and making decisions is completely different. And so we reaffirmed our commitment to help the world run better, but also improve people's lives. And if you think about that, the millennials that are now entering the workforce, those that have been born after 1980, they are smarter, they're better educated, they are more diverse, they make decisions differently, they consume technology and use technology differently than any generation before them. And we realized that it was very important for us to understand how these changes were going to affect us, not only because we're a 65,000 person organization, but also because our customers all have employees and the millennials are entering the workforce at a growing rate. And so understanding how they live, how they want to interact with the company they work for and with the products and the brands they represent is very important to us.
October is a key month for you and all the SAP employees. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, I'd be happy to. So October is what we call our month of service. And so every October for the last number of years, we've made it a commitment for every employee, regardless of their office location, to get together with employees in their local community and go out and serve in a community service project of some way. So we have supported hundreds of different organizations over the past number of years, raking leaves, painting schools, building playgrounds. And what we've found, as you often do when you do service projects, is not only are we doing great things for the community, but it is really a terrific team building exercise and a way to get our employees rallied around a great cause.
Well, David, you combine team building and service. That is a wonderful thing. I want to thank you and all the SAP employees for not only making this world a better place to work, but also to live. Thank you, David.
Absolutely.
And now it's time for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge, brought to you by Cleveland Golf. Cleveland Golf, how the game should feel. Now let's meet our players. John Wiesner, Lee Timberman, Al Galeris, Rich Kokendorfer, Kirsten Luska, Joe Bush, David Hutchison, Kurt Summer, Sam Bush, Kirk Lind, Brian Daly, Drew Coffey.
Well, David Hutchison, thank you for serving as our Winning Golf host today. And David, I am thrilled to have three very special Winning Golf sponsors here at White Clay Creek Country Club. Today we have talented players from SAP America, Infinity, and Proforma Industries. With this group, David, I'm expecting lots of Winning Golf highlights.
Well, that's awesome, Doug. I can tell you that from SAP and the rest of the sponsors, we're really excited to be here today. So let's go have some fun.
Well, thank you, David. And guys, I thought we'd start with a fun ball tossing contest. How does that sound? Yeah! All right. Well, most of you know that ball tossing underhand is very similar to the pitching motion. So what I'm going to have you do is set up as a group together, the same distance from the hole, and we're literally going to toss a ball underhanded to the pin. Whoever winds up close to the hole will win a great prize. You ready for this prize? How about a Winning Golf logoed FootJoy wind shirt? Sound great? Yeah. All right, let's get ready to toss. Okay, our sponsor team is ready to toss. You ready, guys? 1, 2, 3, toss. Here come 12 Srixon Z-Star golf balls right towards the hole. Who will be our tossing champion? Oh, almost hit the hole. We've got one very close. Let's see who our winner is. It's number 2, Lee Timberman. Lee? Congratulations, Lee.
Thank you, Doug.
You're our ball tossing champion, and if you pitch like you tossed today, you're going to win a lot of prizes. And speaking of prizes, here's a beautiful Winning Golf logoed FootJoy wind shirt. Lee, I hope you enjoyed the contest.
Oh, fantastic, Doug. I had a great time doing it.
Well, we've already given away an unbelievable FootJoy wind shirt, and when we come back, we're going to try to give away some cash. Lots of cash. In fact, one of these contestants could win up to $5,000. That's right, 5 G's. You won't want to miss that.
What do 16% larger grooves feel like? What does a rotational face pattern feel like? How about dimensionally optimized laser milling? It feels like the most advanced spin technology ever engineered into a single club face. The new 588 Rotex wedge from Cleveland Golf feels like the best wedge we've ever built, because that's exactly what it is.
Golf isn't just what we do, it's all we are. You can feel it in our gloves and when you walk in our shoes. We know how to be light, comfortable, flexible, and how to make every day playable. And when you're a player, you wear the mark. FJ, the mark of a player.
Prizes for winning golf contestants provided by Proforma Industries, your one source for promotional products, printing services, and e-commerce solutions. Legendary Headwear, wear what the pros wear, legendary. And by PJ Wheelahan's Pub and Restaurant. Visit one of our restaurants and make it a party at PJ's. Outerwear provided by FootJoy. Whether it's cool, rainy, or windy, make every day playable with FootJoy.
Everybody wins.
Welcome back to Winning Golf. Well, are all of you interested in putting for some cash?
Yeah!
All right, well, that's good enthusiasm. Now, here's the deal. Our host, David Hutchinson, will pull one name out of the hat. That player will then spin the wheel to see how much cash he's putting for. Now, the amounts range from $1,000 all the way to $5,000. And here's the incredible news. All you have to do to win the cash is roll in a 30-foot putt. You've all done that before, right?
Yeah!
Piece of cake for this talented group. Well, David, who's our lucky contestant? Who gets the putt for all the cash?
Brian Daly.
Brian Daly, come on down. All right. Brian, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Give this wheel a nice spin. It's got to go around twice. Let's see what we're putting for. Now we know it's got 3 zeros behind it. It will be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here it comes. Oh, just past the 4. $1,000 for Brian Daly. Congratulations. Let's go make a putt. I certainly want to mention this exciting putting contest is sponsored by our friends from US Hole-in-One Insurance. Boy, we would love to give some cash away. It's going to get to the hole. It's a little bit on the high side coming down. That's a good effort by Brian Daly. Well, Brian, well done today. You got it to the hole, which is the goal when you're putting for cash. I hope you enjoyed the contest.
Definitely. Lovely day. You the man.
We still have a ton of awesome prizes to give away in the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge. So let's get round 1 underway.
We're on the pristine practice facility of White Clay Creek Country Club for our Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge. Today our competitors will showcase their short game skills with some challenging shots in 4 preliminary rounds. If they win a round, they win a prize and valuable extra shots in our all-important Survivor round. Our top 2 winners in the Survivor round will compete in an up-and-in competition to determine this week's champion. Round 1 features an 80-foot chip. Rich Kokendorfer starts things off.
On the right side, and this will play nicely coming down towards the hole. That's a beautiful effort by Rich Kokendorfer.
Joe Bush shows off some short game skill.
Joe Bush with a 9-iron, starting it on the right side, and this should trickle down towards the hole. And that's an awfully nice touch by Joe Bush.
Kirk Lind chips it to under 6 feet away.
Kirk Lind with a 5-iron. It's 80 feet away, and this is trickling up to the hole. And what a good club choice by Kirk Lind.
But the shot of the round belongs to David Hutchison.
This one's got a chance to go in. This is going right at it. And that is a terrific effort by Dave Hutchison.
At 3 feet, he takes the prize. Round 2 is a tricky 20-yard pitch shot that was no problem for Kurt Summer.
Kurt Summer with a beautiful stroke. That's a nice shot by Kurt Summer.
Kirsten Luska shows no fear.
Kirsten Luska with a 56.
Rich Kokendorfer hits it well.
With a beautiful stroke. Just past the hole. Well done by Rich Kokendorfer.
John Wiesner has a good effort.
She's running it up there, and that's a good result for John Wiesner.
Check out Sam Bush's pitch to under 2 feet.
Just going from left to right. This got a chance to go in. Look at that highlight by Sam Bush.
Not to be outdone is Drew Coffey.
Bringing it high with a sandwich, and look at this touch by Drew Coffey.
He takes the prize at 1.5 feet away. Up next is a 60-foot chip shot from the heavy rough. Lee Timberman hits it well.
Lee Timberman with a beautiful touch here. This should land right below the hole.
Sam Bush sets the bar at 8.5 feet.
That's a good island ball. Keep it under the wind, buddy. We'll take it. Sam Bush.
Brian Daly cuts that in half at 4 feet 5 inches.
Looks like a great touch. And we'll take that from Brian Daly. Well done, Brian.
But Al Galaris steals the round with this beauty to 3 feet 8 inches from the pin.
This could trickle right down towards the hole. And how about that touch by Al Galaris?
Up next, our putting contest. Brian Daly handles this 30-footer.
With a nice setup and a nice soft stroke, this should wind up just below the hole.
As does Kirsten Luska.
Kirsten Luska with a nice setup and a good line. That's a nice touch by Kirsten Luska.
Sam Bush eyes the prize at 11 inches away.
And that's a terrific touch by Sam Bush.
Joe Bush edges him out with this gem to 1 inch from the cup.
Just got a chance to go in. Look at this putt by Joe Bush.
But 2 players outdid that. Drew Coffey.
He's got the speed. He's got the line. This one's got a chance. Drew Coffey. It's in the hole.
Sinks it. And so does Lee Timberman. Watch this.
Been a beautiful touch. This one's got a chance to go in. It's got it. It's right in the hole.
Timberman takes the round by winning a putt-off with Coffey. Can our players keep the hot hands going? We'll find out after Doug gives them this week's tip.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of our goals when we're hitting the chip shot is to make sure that our hands are ahead of our club head at impact. Everybody see that? My hands are ahead of the club head. This creates what we call a descending angle of attack, which allows us to hit the ball first rather than the ground. So today I'd like to talk about the role of your left hand and the role of your right hand in a chip shot. Let's start with the left hand. Left hand, I like to hold the club with my left hand only, and I like to get into my chipping motion. So my ball is back, my weight is forward, and I want to feel this motion right here. You'll notice 2 things. Number 1, the back of my left hand stays flat. You do not see it cupping or hinging. Number 2, you'll notice the left hand is all ahead of the club head, not only at impact, but it continues to stay ahead of the club head right through impact. That's the role of my left hand, to keep the solid and the club head behind the left hand. Number 2 is my right hand. For my right hand, I actually like to put the club down. I like to use a golf ball. And here my goal for my right hand, and John, if you'd stand right there for me, my goal for my right hand is to keep my palm facing the ground. So when I come through, I want my palm to look like this. So my ball is going to come out low because you'll notice my palm. If I get wristy and my palm faces the sky, you'll see the ball pop up in the air with no roll. That's not a chip shot. A chip shot must roll. So to make that happen, the left hand has to stay solid, the right palm has to face the ground. Well, I'd love to bring up Kirsten Luska. Kirsten, could you help us out? What I'd like you to do is, first of all, put your grip on there. I'd like you to move your weight forward in your stance a little bit. Good. Your ball is back nicely, okay? And I'm going to move your hands slightly ahead. And I would like this left hand to stay ahead of the club head through the shot, okay? I would also like to see this right palm stay down. What we don't want to see is that. We see that, we're going to have trouble. If we do this, we're going to see a good shot, okay? I'm going to step back with this wonderful sponsor team. Let's see what happens. Look at this shot, everybody. Boy, that is perfect impact position. You did a great job, Kirsten.
Now it's time for our Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge Survivor Round. The top 2 players in this round will advance to compete in a one-on-one up and in competition to determine this week's champion. Players who've won previous rounds have extra shots. This week we have a 50-footer from the rough with a side hill lie. Drew Coffey has a good effort.
Drew Coffey from the heavy rough, 50 feet away, bringing it in from right to left, just below the hole, and a nice shot by Drew Coffey.
David Hutchison is a little bit better.
Dave Hutchins with a 9-iron. He's running it up beautifully. What a beautiful touch by David Hutchison.
Kirk Lind makes a run at the final with this shot to just over 5 feet.
And a good touch by Kirk Lind. Wow, nice shot.
John Wiesner grabs the first spot in the final with a great shot to 4 feet 4 inches.
That's a sensational shot, John Wiesner.
And Al Galaris takes the other spot with this effort to about 4 feet.
With a pitching wedge, and boy, look at that touch by Al Galaris. Well done, Al.
So it'll be Galaris and Wiesner. Who'll advance? Stay tuned.
Enjoy one-of-a-kind hospitality at the Desmond Hotel Malvern, a full-service hotel with a staff focused on providing exceptional customer service. It's no wonder our guests say the Desmond Hotel is the best part of traveling. This summer, visit the Sunset Grill at the Desmond. Succulent Maine lobster, live music, and special cocktails. Come see why we're consistently voted the best outdoor dining in Chester County. If it's important to you, trust it to us at the Desmond.
I'm Joe Bush, and I know Infinities. Get to know me, and I'll help you get to know Infinities too.
Test drive the all-new incredible Infiniti Q50 at Infiniti of Ardmore or Infiniti of Westchester.
Prizes and tee gifts for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge provided by Srixon Golf Balls. Play a better ball. Srixon. Seymour Putters. Hide the red dot. Seymour. Haas Jordan Umbrellas, golf and specialty umbrellas made from the finest quality materials. Doug Hendricks Wardrobe provided by the Greg Norman Collection. Greg Norman, performance by design. It's time now for the SAP Up and In Playoff on Winning Golf.
Our 2 finalists are ready to compete for a slot in the Winning Golf Championship and the opportunity to win a brand new Infiniti G37 convertible. Now the rules for the SAP playoff are simple. Whoever gets their ball into the cup in the fewest number of strokes will be crowned our Winning Golf Champion. Our first shot in the SAP Up and In playoff will be a 25-yard pitch shot from the fairway. John Wiesner will have the honors. Got a beautiful setup, and it's up on the green, and that's a really nice shot by John Wiesner. Looks to be about 15 feet from the hole. And now it's Al Galaris' turn to try and battle this challenging practice green here at White Clay Creek. Got a good setup and a good stroke, a little bit heavy, and that's back on the rough here. Not an easy shot. Here it comes. Oh, he hit a little behind it. Al Galaris will be attempting his third shot. That's a nice touch there. That's a beautiful shot out of the heavy rough here by Al Galaris. Well done. Well, John Wiesner has about 15 feet downhill, and here comes the putt. He's got a good line. Boy, look at that touch by John Wiesner. It's back. Oh, he lips out of the hole. Tap that in. Okay, John is in for a 4, and Al Galaris can drain this putt. We will have a chip off to determine our Winning Golf Champion. If he misses, John Wiesner is our champ. Oh, just past the hole. So John Wiesner is now our Winning Golf Champion at White Clay Creek Country Club. Well, John Wiesner, congratulations on becoming the winning golf champion here at White Clay Creek. You handled the pressure, you did very well. I hope you enjoyed your experience with winning golf.
Oh, I did. It was a great day out here. And SAP is proud to be a sponsor of Winning Golf.
Well, it's great to have SAP as our title sponsor. And John, I want to ask you one quick question, because your day's not over yet. Have you ever hit a pitch shot in the hole before?
I have, yes.
One time?
Well, about one time.
Well, one time is good. You've heard it from our champion. He's knocked this in before, and I think he can do it again. And hopefully, for a brand new Infiniti G37 convertible, we'll be right back with more Winning Golf.
Gather with friends and make it a party at PJ's.
With fresh cocktails and a great selection of local craft beer.
Order up our famous buffalo wings,
Flavored in your choice of 7 signature sauces.
Philly's #1 sports fans catch every game at PJ Wellahan.
Where every seat is the best seat in the house.
Find a location near your neighborhood. Visit pjspub.com.
Nobody ever called me the next big thing. My whole career I've been sort of overlooked, flying under the radar. Kind of like Cleveland with irons. They don't have some crazy name or gimmick. They just show up when it matters. Like me.
Introducing Cleveland 588 irons. Multiple flight, feel, and forgiveness profiles for the ultimate fit.
I guess you can't stay under the radar forever.
I'm Joe Bush, and I know Infinities. Get to know me, and I'll help you get to know Infinities too.
Test drive the all-new incredible Infiniti Q50 at Infiniti of Ardmore or Infiniti of Westchester.
It's time now on Winning Golf for the Infiniti Champions Pitch. Infiniti Inspired Performance.
Each week, our champion will attempt to hole out from 90 feet to win an amazing Infiniti G37 convertible. Winning Golf is thankful to have 2 awesome dealerships, Infiniti of Ardmore and Infiniti of Westchester, sponsoring this thrilling event. Let's see what happens. John Wiesner from 90 feet, and it's rolling up nicely, just about pin high, and that's a great effort by our champion, John Wiesner. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show from the very special White Clay Creek Country Club. This facility is absolutely spectacular. I'd also like to thank my wonderful host, David Hutchinson, and all of our teams from SAP, Infiniti, and Proforma Industries. Winning Golf is certainly grateful to have so many first-class partners. Well, our next and final show of the season will be the Winning Golf Championship. Tune in to see which champion takes home the amazing grand prize sponsored by Cleveland Golf. I'll see you all next week.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP helps companies run like never before. Run better with SAP.